Coach, so you guys are going back to Georgie tonight. Just what are you looking for out of him, obviously, besides just...
I want him to bounce back, play a solid game for us, give us a chance to win. You know, no different than what I'm looking for from the rest of our group. Disappointing game one for all the reasons we've already talked about. There's some encouraging things in there, but we got to be better than that, more consistent than that, and I think our guys have a strong understanding of that now, so we all got to bounce back.
Where do you feel like his mindset is at right now?
Well, it's a question for him.
You guys recalled Chris Wagner. Is he going to plug into the lineup tonight?
He is.
And then, you know, I was talking to Parker Kelly just now in the locker room. He was talking about, you know, just bringing energy and making sure that bottom six is just staying engaged. Is that what you're looking for Chris to have? Yeah,
I think like that line's played well in exhibition for us. Last two games, we juggled them different centers. But as a whole, they've been an effective group. They've been solid on the defensive side. They've been chipping in on some offensive chances. All those guys filling in on the penalty kill. So they've had good juice, but good details as well.
I know he's like kind of been here and gone and been here and now gone again, but just what was the, like, just having Jack Johnson here, and what's it going to be like seeing him today?
It's going to be great to see him. You know, I'm really happy for him too. You know, like he was outstanding for us and big part of our cup run. And obviously we thought enough of him to bring him back. He's a great teammate, great person. And, you know, it's tough when you're playing and you're away from family. And now he's at home and with family. So gets to continue to play and contribute for the Blue Jackets and be at home with his wife and kids and, you know, supporting cast that he has around. So I'm really happy for him that he found that position. I think he can help them.
One of the last things he said last year that he said to me before the season ended was that when he looks back on his career, no matter how it ends, he's always going to consider himself a Colorado Avalanche before some of the other teams that he played for way longer. And he credited the coaching staff, the players for that. I guess, what does hearing something like that mean to you?
It means the world to me because I think it's you know, the first thing we tried to do when we got here is, like, it was a rebuild and, you know, the culture was really important to us. It still is. You know, it's the first thing we talk about in our opening meeting of training camp, and we want everyone to understand how we go about our business here and how we want to treat one another. And we've had a really good group and strong leadership in that room, and Jack was part of it. So I also think that's pretty common when you win. You know, like you're going to be your fondest memories of playing hockey is when you're playing on championship teams, especially at this level. So it doesn't surprise me to hear that because he was a, you know, great leader in our room, a great teammate, great player, but you know, just all around good person. And when you're able to win, you know, there's a special bond between players, staff, management, everybody involved.
When you get to play in front of the home crowd for the first time, how can that be used as an advantage to give this team a little bit of a boost?
Should give you some energy, right? Like, I mean, I don't think our guys are going to be lacking energy for tonight or shouldn't be. Like, we had, you know, day off after the Vegas game. We had one good practice day. It's optional today. So, I just think it helps keep you engaged in the game when you got fans like we do.
Coach, with Duran out and probably having to shift Ross Colton around, how confident are you feeling with him kind of flipping that position?
Confident. Yeah, I think it's easy to go from center to wing. Yeah, I especially for him. He did it in exhibition and played a lot of wing in Tampa. So I feel comfortable with him at either position right now.
Like, whenever you guys brought in John Ludwig, you talked about the mix of the defense corps. Whenever you signed Calvin DeHaan, I'm sure that was a thing to kind of replace Jack. But just beyond that, how much does it sort of underscore the importance of Josh Manson to your team?
Well, I mean, he's a huge part of our team. I mean, when you have the skill and ability that Josh has, and then you still play that physical style, I mean, there's so many things that he makes look easy that just aren't. And closing plays out in the D zone's one of them. Having an edge to his game and knocking people off pucks all over the rink is another one. Protecting the net front, and those things are not easy to do. Like, even it's not just a size thing; it's a strength thing. And guys that might not look like they're big in stature on the ice, are still very good nowadays at protecting pucks and hanging onto pucks and getting off the walls in the offensive zone, and yet he's able to close plays out consistently and get us going in the other direction. So, we want all of our D to be able to do that, but I think Josh is the best one we got.
Okay, you guys.
Thanks, Josh.
Thanks, Coach.